I promise you he did not go 855 miles an hour.
Hey guys, Nathan Cicio here, Cicio Performance. We're out here, Texas 2K 21. And man, is it good to be back. We brought out a bunch of cars. I think I'm a glutton for punishment. We got 19 cars out here racing between roll racing and drag racing. Mostly roll race cars actually. A lot of street cars, you know, wonderful, fun street cars that are making your, you know, anywhere from 1,300 to 2,000 horsepower, but you can really utilize these cars on the street. Not just put them on a trailer and bring them out here to drag race. We got Jan Bueller's car. Everybody knows Jan. He took down pretty much everything there was to take down in the unlimited class here yesterday, roll racing, and won the class, took the top spot on the podium. He took down a couple of Calvo Vipers. Got to give a shout out to Calvo though. He congratulated us, told us we were a class act. I think they are too. They're really fun guys to race. It is more fun to race them when you're kicking their butts, but you know, I'm sure that the luck will turn around and then go back and forth. And then our customer, John, he came out here, roll racing, and just had a blast and did the same thing, I believe in the sport class. He took home the win as well, so we won 2 classes, and that was awesome. Both of those guys drove amazing. Their cars worked flawlessly, which I'm super proud of. You can drive pretty well on this stuff, but like at this level, the top level, actually building a car that will go from point A to point B, going 200 miles an hour over and over and over again is just as much of a feat as being the guy behind the wheel, hitting the gas at the right time and making it happen. And I do both, so I know there's clout to be given to both things. So the drivers did great, and I'm super proud to have the team behind the cars that put down the power and did it consistently. So that's cool. So the car I'm leaning on here is my personal shop car. This car, if I'm just gonna be honest with you, has pretty much been my Eleanor for about 5 or 6 years. It's the car that we always test product on. We always try to make sure that the stuff is working for the customer. It is our test mule, and it has been a labor of love, to say the least. It really did well in qualifying. We qualified, I believe, 4th, 211 miles an hour at 58 pounds of boost. Last time I ran this car completely 100% full exhaust, full intakes, full everything. Same this time, but we were maxed out at 58 pounds of boost last time. I welded on titanium cutouts so that when the car rolled into boost, it would actually open the exhaust a little bit and make it so that I could make some more power. So last time I ran the car, 58 pounds of boost, 100% wastegate duty, all she would do. We got to the semis, turned the thing up to 65 pounds, we're gonna spray the 200 shot, and on the hit, it locked a turbo. Just stopped. I was right next to the guy, I let off the brake, I'm like, I think I got the hit. I looked over, I looked back, I'm like, I'm not moving. Turbo just locked and would make 0 boost, and I just had to drive down the track. You know, every dog has its day, right? So not a big deal. She did good, the motor's still running good, running strong. Everything else is good. I'm just gonna put a turbo in it, and then we're going to this super roll thing up in Kansas here in the next few weeks, so I'm excited to run in the car on that. As I've kind of said on some other videos, it's very street car, okay? It's full brakes. There's no little brakes on the rear. Full interior. Okay, it does have carbon seats, but it is full interior, stereo system, the whole 9 yards. It's a wet sump oiling system, not a dry sump. We did a lot of work to make that happen. And it literally is something that I could jump in and drive to car shows, drive on the weekends if I wanted to, drive to go get, you know, brunch on a Sunday. I really do that, and I enjoy the fact that I can do that. Made about 2,100 horsepower on the dyno. Problem with the dyno is you can only plant so much power. We don't have a hub dyno, we have a dyno jet, so you can only hook so much power to the back tire. That was at 56 pounds of boost, okay? 2089, I believe it made. So we ran out here as a test pass 58 pounds of boost, okay? So you're talking probably mid 2100s. The last pass I was gonna run was 65 pounds of boost, okay? So probably a 2,300 horsepower-ish car. On 58 pounds of boost, no nitrous, it went 1,8600 to 150. That's pretty fast. That was 58 pounds, no bottle. The last run was gonna be 65 pounds, 200 shot. So as far as the engine package is concerned, this is our full long block. With the Kazi race engines, we build all of our own long blocks. It's our CNC head package, our fire rings, an aluminum rod motor with Molly pistons and a Bryant crank. The billet block is a Crest Machine billet block, sleeved by ETS. ETS does all of our sleeve work on our big billet blocks just because they figured it out. Not that we can't do that in-house, but listen, those guys have made over 3,000 horsepower. They've done it consistently. Sometimes you just gotta let somebody that's figured it out do it at this level. And then we load the blocks, do all of our own bearing clearances, our own oiling system, and all of that. I say that detail because it's important. When somebody's gone through, just gonna be real, hell to make something work and make it work well, you gotta give them props for it. Same thing, John Shepard, the transmission. It's a Shep stage unobtainium. I think it's a stage 6, I'm just kidding, with a wave track. The thing's been rock solid. Knock on wood, that transmission's been in the car for almost 4 years. We take it out, we refresh the clutches maybe, and we put it back together and it's good. Datsun gears, the Datsun Pro Max. So those are the updates. The turbo kit has been the exact same on the car for 3 years. It's an ETS Pro 2100, 7675s, full titanium 4-inch exhaust that we built in-house, full exhaust system. I drive it around on a full exhaust. It's not open dumps. I don't drop the Y-pipe for drag racing or roll racing or anything. Again, the same setup it's been for several years. My theory has been, unlike a lot of racers, if I haven't optimized my setup that I have right now, why upgrade it? So it still has juice left, it still has the ability to go faster until I know exactly how fast this thing will go, and I've built everything around it to hold all of the horsepower consistently. I'm not gonna go to a different turbo kit, I'm not gonna upgrade it. You know, I could go 7685s, I could do something bigger, but why? There's boost left, there's power left. I gotta optimize the whole system first, and then maybe I'll upgrade it. As of right now, it makes it fun on the street. You can still drive the car on the street, and it'll go out here and compete with some of these guys that are, you know, more full race cars, and some of them aren't. You know, some of the Lambos aren't. Thank you so much to Peter and everybody that came out and did this again after last year. I know it was a push to try to make this happen again. Thanks to the guys at Texas 2K and all of his staff. Man, they just do an awesome job. They're respectful, they're kind. And yeah, thanks to all my staff. I shut down both of my shops for this entire week and brought down 17 staff members to take care of these 19 cars to keep all these guys safe, and worked out really well. Anyway, that's the car. Thanks so much. Appreciate it very much, and hopefully one of these days, I ate a turbo this time. Last time the crank pulley broke, and I still haven't gotten to give one of the freaking TRC guys an actual ride in this car. So I'm gonna put this freaking thing back together, and the next event, we're going on the streets and we're gonna show you guys what this thing's really about. So thanks so much.